Hey everybody, it's Rich RMAutodiag here, and today we're going to have a look at my Vpecker. Okay, so here it is. It's the Vpecker E1 WIFI, and today what we're going to do is we're going to get it plugged into as many vehicles as I can find, and we're going to see what it's capable of. I'm based in the UK, so there'll all be UK cars. But before we start that, I'd like to say a thank you to all my subscribers for the continued support. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to click the button down below to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and make any comments if you feel like it. What I'm also going to do is I'll put a link for the tool down in the description so you can have a look yourself. And I'll also put some timestamps in there so you can see the different vehicles that I'm checking out if you want to skip forward. But apart from that, if you want to watch the whole video and see exactly what the tool's all about, then stick with it. Okay, so when I first saw and heard about this product, I was like, what's that? I need to know. I saw that it was, you know, anywhere between 100 and 150 pound, and I was like, how good is that going to be? Is it going to be worth it? I was too intrigued not to pick one up, so I got one, and we're going to do a quick review here today. So here it is. Okay, so you just get a standard little box, and inside we've got a little quick start guide. Yeah, what you'd expect. Not a lot in there, but it does tell you how to set it up and get it started. You also get the little passcode thing, and it will give you your pass number and stuff like that, so when you get it registered you can get your online updates. And finally you get the dongle, which just fits into a standard 16-pin DLC on your car. As I say, this is the Wi-Fi one, so when you're connected to your laptop or PC, probably a laptop, it uses the Wi-Fi rather than Bluetooth to transmit all the data. So yeah, pretty basic, not a lot in the box, so let's get going. Okay, so this is the main screen. When you first download the software off the official site, you'll be prompted to put in your serial number and password, and then it'll allow you to start downloading all the software modules from the App Store. And then once that's done, quick setup over the Wi-Fi for the dongle, and then you're away, really. So once all that's done, I'd say it's pretty self-explanatory. You can get into having a play with the tool. So if we go into the main section here, and you notice we've got some stuff across the top, and then we've got a selection down the side. So first in our menu is the function list. This, is fairly useful if you're looking at going out to a car that you don't know. You can see what it is capable of beforehand. So here in the engine management, it'll read DTCs, clear DDCs, it'll read a data stream, it's got active tests, it's got special functions, so you've got half an idea of what's going on beforehand and seeing your functionality. Let's say the next one at the top here brings you into the main screen that you can select your different models from. We'll look at that in a second. You've got these hot functions, so you can skip directly into a module if you want. So if you need to bleed your brakes, or if you need to change the coding on the battery, DPF regens, parking brake resets, and pushing back the calipers so you can change pads. There is some immobilizer functions there, not on every car. Oil resets and tyre pressure monitoring. So these are just quick ways of skipping into the sections of the car that you're working on. Next we've got a DTC lookup, so just put in any DTC you want. We'll just go for a fairly standard one, 0420, should be a CAT code, and yeah, so if you don't know the code, you've got a bit of a lookup there, so that's handy enough. Next one, if you see the camera button down here, you can take a screenshot and then it will appear in these sections, and then you can open it up in your normal photo viewer, so you can keep a log of what you're doing if you want to. We've got the user manual with all the different settings and stuff here, so if you're not sure what to do, there is some stuff there. The next one is the store. There's my serial number, so your password. When you log in, it'll give you a whole list of all the different modules you can download. They're all free, and you get 12 months updates on it for free. So once they're all downloaded, you can get on looking at the cars. You can see there's a few cars that I've been into here, and this is if you want to leave feedback if you've had any issues. You can send it back to the manufacturer. We've got all the different languages you can put it in, check for updates, about your dongle and stuff like that. It will give you the firmware versions and stuff, whether it's in proper diagnosis mode or just a demo. Unit selection between metric and imperial, full screen, or you can have it in a little smaller windowed box. No idea on the logging. You can change the look of it if you want. You can log out, and then there's some stuff about your VCI, so it'll tell you how to connect in. There is some stuff here to help you along the way, and some quick guides here as well. Right, so onto this main list here. European cars, as you can see, there's quite a good selection, and if I drop down through, we've got some more, all the standard makes, all the usual stuff. American vehicles, got a reasonable selection of American vehicles. Don't see a lot in the UK, but you do see some of them. Asian, yeah, see a fair few of these. Your Nissan, Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, Suzuki, Subaru, all over here. China, not a clue what any of these are, but when I see a Kliegl, I'll be ready for it. Australia, Holden, you do get the odd Holden, and yeah, probably not going to see any Australian Fords either. Again, you can have a quick skip into the hot functions, which we said about on the top before, and then there's generic OBD, which is just your standard OBD reading, and that's pretty well it. Is a quick overview of the interface. So what we're going to do is we're going to start getting into some cars, and we'll check out what it can do. Okay, first vehicle. What we're going to do is we're going to get into an Audi. This is an Audi A4. It's the B8 platform, and it's a 2009. So click on the Audi button. We've got automatic detect, manual, all systems, and service reset. So let's go auto detect, and it's giving us a VIN. Go forward. Yep, 2008 on A4. It is a 2009 model. It's a estate, and it's an 1800 petrol, and it's that one. So we've got the odd spelling mistake. That's pretty cool. That's showing a block diagram there of the networks with all the different modules on it. So that's pretty useful. Vehicle information. It's all good. Diagnostic. So auto scan. Can vehicle scan, which is 2005 on, or select control unit. So let's see what the quick scan is, see how quick it is. That's pretty quick. They can't spell fault, but it did go in there pretty quick, and it's given us a whole list of different modules to go into. So let's try for the engine. It's pretty quick, to be fair. It's not too bad. read ECU information, giving us all our part numbers, engine code, all that good stuff. Let's go back out of there. Fault code reading. Yeah, so it does pick up fault codes. So we've got lost communication with HAVAC control module, and I was wondering what this little thing was here, but by the looks of it, freeze. I'm going for freeze frame data. Yeah, so it does. So it gives you the mileage and the time and when it was logged. So that's all good. It's pretty useful. Data stream. Okay. So menu or single data. Let's go menu. So we've got plenty of stuff here. What else have we got? Basic settings, engine torque, accelerator pedal voltage. We can do that now, and I'll press my foot on the pedal. It's got plenty of live data there. Okay, so let's use that accelerator pedal as a quick look. So yeah, we got some data up there. If I press the pedal, it does change, so it must be reading it. And we've got wave. What's that? It's going to be like a graph, is it? I've got to click on them. Yeah, look at that. And if we press it, we can see a change there as I'm going on and off. So that's pretty cool. Usual stuff. At least it's working. Action test. So we have choices on, I guess that's cutting injectors, intake manifold control. So we've got all the quite a few active tests there. We won't go into all of them. Secure access and coding. I'm imagining, yeah. So if you want to change all them, you're gonna have to know what you're doing. Secure access. Yep, we don't have any of this coding stuff, so we're not going to touch that. Basic settings. So yeah, we've got a set of basic settings, so we can do stuff. We can test knock sensors, catalytic converter test, check valve on the evap, and adaptions. Not supported, so no adaptions. So we do have a good selection there on the engine. Let's go into the brakes quickly. We get the usual beep. Fault code, no fault codes, data stream. This one wants us to put in the number, so that's a bit more like the dealer tool or VCDS. So if we just put in a number, we'll see if it'll let us go through them. Which it does. So they'll just set out in values of 4 on the VW group. And yeah, but it'll go through the channels. It's telling you what's what there. Probably a bit easier if you do know what all the channels are set up as, but it's not an issue. Not too bad. Again, basic settings, secure access. So this has got a reasonable setup, really. Not too bad. Let's go into one more module and then we'll move on to the next car. No fault codes. Advanced. We've got programming attempts, parameters, reset workshop code. So there's plenty of stuff to do in there if you know what you're doing. So you can change plenty of things. I say it's not always the best thing to do. Reset occupied seat recognition, yeah, so there's plenty of stuff there. So I would say for an Audi it is not too bad, and Right, what we're going to do is we're going to find the next car. Okay, car number 2. We've got a Citroen C3 and it's a 1.4 diesel, and we are going to have a look at this. It's a 2007. So click on Citroen. We've just got the options of hot function on this or manually select, so we'll do that. It is a C3. See, this is a 2007, but what's in here? We've got another one here. Let's see if this gives us any info. Yeah, we got some stuff there. Give it a rev and it goes up and down. You can select it. Okay, so maybe we had the wrong engine code selected there. Let's say this wasn't an automatic detection one, so you'll have to excuse me for that one. But that's all we have is trouble codes and data. Go back again, and I guess if that is all it's showing, it's not an auto box, so there's not a lot on there. But on the later ones, it is showing quite a lot of things that you can go into. Let's see if it'll let us into anything. Why not? Again, fairly limited there, and it won't do it. So I guess that's the slightly later model. I know this is on a bit of a changeover year. So it looks like for Citroen, certainly in a C3, it works a bit better with some of the later models. But that's not an issue, not a problem. As I say, there's quite a good selection of different Citroens in here. I think it's got most of the models there. So yeah, if I can find another later model Citroen, we'll see if we can do anything different. Okay, car number 3. We've got a Ford Fiesta. It's a diesel engine again, and it's a 2009. So we'll go into it, find Ford. Got the ignition on. Okay, so we got the auto, manual and hot function. We're going to go for, let's go for auto. Turn the ignition on. And yeah, it's picked it up. 1400 Duratorque diesel. And it does say that its emissions level is 4 as well. So that's handy to know. So we've got auto scan or control unit. Let's go auto. Going through pretty quick. So there we go, all done. It's gone through all the different modules. So it looks like we've got a fault with ABS, front display and instrument panel and PCM. So let's go into PCM. Okay, so we don't have anything apart from read, clear and a data list on this. Let's have a look, see what it says. It's going through a self-check, so that works. And what we've got on this is we've got EGR, minimum stock performance. So we have got an EGR fault. Let's have a look at the data list. It's a bit quicker than the Audis. So coolant temperature, we've got a few little things here. Engine RPM, have some cylinder balance, see what it does. Okay. Yeah, so all the live data is working. Cylinder balance is one that's a little bit out there, number 2. So yeah, happy with that. Right, let's jump out of that one. Let's go into ABS, see what that one says. Again, nothing apart from read and clear. battery voltage, so it's probably had a flat battery. Data list. Again, pretty big data list, pretty good. Let's just click on a few things. Press the brake switch. Is that for the foot? What's that? No, you don't seem to have an on and off on the brake switch there. When I'm putting my foot on and off the brake. Let's try reverse gear, see if it gives us anything as well. No, so some of the data's not 100% on some of this. And let's go into instrument panel for the last one. So read clear, and we've got some activate tests. Let's see what the trouble codes are. So yeah, we might actually have a fault with the brake pedal there. What we can do is we can go on to the next vehicle. I think we've checked out enough there, so let's go on to the next thing. Okay, car number 4. We've got a Fiat 500 2012, and we're going to have a look at that. So straight into Fiat there. Gives us a choice for the Alpha as well, Lancia, Abarth for the special ones. And we're on a 2012, so we got new and old models, and we're just a standard Fiat 500 2012. Okay, so it gives us a nice list here. Let's have a quick look in here, try a quick test. Cycle the ignition again. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so we got trouble codes, no codes present. Okay, so we got some tests. There's quite a few tests. We can shut down cylinders, test injectors. See if I can get the fan to start. That didn't seem to do a lot. Okay, moving on. As we haven't looked at airbags, I don't think yet. Let's have a look at an airbag system. Trouble codes and data list. Again, not a bad data list here. Plenty of stuff. Let's just see if a few of them say anything. Yeah, so battery voltage, resistance, all good stuff. Okay, let's go find another one. Let's have a look at the body control, trouble codes, data list. Plenty of info in there. Did I see Windows switch? Passenger window switch, let's try that. Nope, that doesn't seem to do anything when I do that. So I think the data can be a bit hit and miss on these. Actually, let's have a quick look at the active tests. Is there any that I might be able to see? Front wipers. Not available. Nope. Driver's front window, not available. Low beams. Let's try that again. I can't see that working. Okay, I think that's enough for the Fiat. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, car number 5. We're on to a Mercedes. This is a CLC diesel and it's 2008. So where's Mercedes? Oh no, it's up there. There it is, Benz. It's the one. So they do the vans, V-Class, got the hot function, automatic selection, read VIN, see if it does it. Yeah, it's found it. So it's right hand steering. Seem to have frozen a bit here. Okay, we're back to it. I had a bit of a play around and we went in manual and we went on the old version and we've managed to get into it, and yeah, it all seems to work fine. We got all the diesel airbags, SAM units, so it has all found it now. So obviously just a bit of playing around with seeing what vehicle's what, and we've got some of the fault in, so we can go in there, see what it says. Fault codes, rear interior lamp, data cable, voltage supply. So yeah, we've got some codes there. Actual values, power supply. So yeah, we do have some actual values and bits and pieces there. Adaptions, so we can adapt for lights, rear view mirror, change some bits and pieces there. I'm not going to actually change anything though, because I don't want to mess anything up. So let's go into that. Rear SAM, no fault codes, actuations. So yeah, we got a load of different bits and pieces for tail lights and stuff like that. See if we can hear that locking. Oh, there was a click. So that one worked. So yeah, some good stuff there. Let's get on to the next car. Okay, number 6. We're on for a Renault. This is a Renault Modus 2010. Auto scan, input VIN, select vehicle, free select. So we got a few. Let's go for auto. See if it'll do it. Okay, let's try again. Auto scan is sort of hung up there, so we'll go for select vehicle. Do we have a Modus? Modus. Last. Modus. See if it'll go into it this way. Select. Go UCH. Can get trouble codes, nothing present. Data list. data. Let's try those couple there. Yeah, so the live data is working on this. Activate test. See, rear screen wiper, see if that works. Yes, it does. So you're activating tests, and that works. So we do have some active tests working on that as well. What else can we go for? ABS. So we've got ABS. Trouble codes, nothing present. Database, main data. Let's just quickly check one. Released. Press it. Yep, so that's working. Out of there. Activate test. Pump motor. I don't really want to start any of these now. But we do have a selection of tests. I would guess they probably work, seeing as the rest of it's working. And let's quickly go into the engine, make sure that works. So we got preheating open circuit, so we got glow plug issue. So quick look at data, all data, accelerator position, temperature. A quick look. Yeah, they all seem to be working, so that's another good one. And activate tests. So we've got quite a few tests there. High, low speed fan, EGR. See if I can make that fan work, see if I can hear that. Yeah. That is not doing anything. Maybe it needs to just ignition on. Let's try it. Yes, it's working. So with the ignition on, we can get the fan to turn. So that's car number 6 done. All good. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, number 7. We've got a Subaru Impreza 2005. Let's see what it does. So this is only giving us later stuff. Oh, yeah. Let's go for an all system. Oh, it could take up to 5 minutes. Each system. Okay, we're in. What else have we got in here? Memorize codes and temporary codes. No fault codes. Okay. Data display. Let's try a few things here. Temperatures, voltages. It's not running, so that all looks good. System operation check mode. Don't know what that is. Okay. That is obviously some sort of special test to be done. Let's come back out of that. Let's have a look in ABS. That seems to ID it pretty quick. So G sensor fault code there, and we do have some bits and pieces where we can look at that and we'll see if something's illuminated. Okay, so it's off, which is off on the dash, yeah. and there is a value on that G sensor. We're not moving, so I doubt it's going to change. And let's go one more on this. Shall we go for airbag? No, no airbag. Has this got aircon? It does. Let's see if we can get into the aircon. Nothing on that either. Okay, so we managed to get into a few things there. On to the next one. Okay, number 8. We're on for a 2003 Toyota RAV4 diesel. So let's go find Toyota. Right down the bottom there. Let's see what this one will do. So we've got maintenance, reset and diagnose. So we can diagnose it. Shut the windows a bit. Choice of where it's from, we're Europe. Scan vehicle. And next. Diagnose, powertrain and engine. So it's a little bit slower, but it's quite an old car, 17 years old now. And we're in. Trouble codes, read trouble codes. Okay, so we have got a trouble code there. Data list, all data. Have a look at a few different things. Yep, they all work. So we've got some good stuff there. ABS. Go into that. Have a quick look. The same again. Read trouble codes. No codes present. We got a data list. Quite a lot of data there. Plenty of stuff. And active tests. So we got a load of tests on solenoids and relays, motor, brake warning light. Let's turn that, take that off. Right, so next should come on. Select relative data. So let's turn it on. And it's come on. And off. And it's gone off. So that one works. What else we got? SRS. We'll have a quick look at that, see if it goes in. And just trouble codes on that one. Okay, we're all good. That's the last one for the Toyota. Okay, number 9. We're on a Vauxhall Astra 2008. So let's have a look. See if we can auto scan it. Model is not supported, so that must be for later models. We'll go Europe, 2008. H. I don't know what engine's in this. Well, it's petrol. Should we have a guess? Go for a 1600. Ah, there you go, it's told us. Z18 XER. So that's pretty good. We weren't sure, we had a guess. Saved us going having to look for it. Thermostat stuck, so got some good codes. Looks like there's lots of tests here. ECU control, program idle speed, learned values, reset ECU. We got some live data, hopefully. Might have frozen. Communication failed. Actuator test. So we've got fans. Mill test. Let's see if that'll just ignition on. So activate. It's on. Inactivate is off. So yeah, we got some working stuff there. There's plenty of stuff in that one. And let's have a look in the body. Go instrument. We'll just try a couple of things on this. So yeah, we got fault codes, ECU information. Let's have a look in that one. If it tells us what it is, yeah, part numbers, chassis number, data stream, displayed fuel level. Let's see if we can get any data on this one. Yeah, yeah, fuel's about quarter of a tank. So yeah, we got some stuff there. And let's quickly go into ABS. Again, we got fault code read, some communication issues, data stream, brake light switch. See if that one works. Yep. So we got a good data stream on that. And yeah, we got some stuff here that I'm not going to set off right now. So there we go, Vauxhall Astra done. Okay, number 10, the last one. We're going to look at a Peugeot 207, and it's petrol. See if we'll do the read the VIN. By the looks of it. Manually select car 207. We'll go for van. And again, I don't know what the exact thing is in this. It's a KFU engine. KFU, there we go. So we have got some tests here, usual stuff. Let's just check on the live datas. And yeah, we've got battery voltage there, it's read somewhere near right, so I'm happy with the data on that. Active tests. High speed fan, let's see if we can get that to work. Yes, so the high speed fan is on. Let's come out of that. And what else can we have a quick look at? BSI. So we've just got trouble codes on the BSI. Nothing interesting in there. That's a bit not too good. What else have we got? Engine relay unit. Okay, so we've got a few things in here. Trouble codes, data list. See if any of these say anything. Oil measured 136%. Oil temperature is up as well. Activate tests. Supplies, doesn't seem to be much there. Compressor control. None of them seem to work. So have we got anything else? Let's go for airbag. That's the last one. Again, trouble codes. Okay everyone, I think that's pretty well it. I've had a good look through a decent amount of cars. There's 10 cars there, just to give a brief overview on each one. I know we didn't go in depth and everything, but I mean you can see all the different control units you could get into, the live data, the actual tests that you could do with it. So I think all in all, for the price of it, the sort of £100 to £150 range, I think it's a brilliant little tool, and I don't think you could expect much more from it. As I say, hopefully in the future with some updates they'll get on top of a few of the little issues with some of the live data not working and the tests not working. But yeah, brilliant little tool. So if you guys want to stick around and see any more videos, check out the channel. If you've not subscribed, then please hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Cheers.